Hello everybody, in this video I am going to be teaching you how to draw your floor plans for your kitchen design boards that we are working on in class. The first things you're going to want to get is you're going to need a ruler, a stencil that has the kitchen symbols on it. I don't know if I have enough for everybody in the class, but you guys can share with like people you're sitting next to. And the way you'll know if it's a kitchen one is if you see like stoves and ranges, if you see something that says like it's backwards, sorry. No, it's not. There we go. If you see something that says like refrigerator, freezer, stoves and ranges, sinks, countertops, things like that, that's how you know this one has this is a kitchen symbol. And I have these in class. You're also going to need a pencil with a good eraser. If not, I also have these erasers, and you just find them in your pockets. And then you also need a Sharpie and a Sharpie pen, and these are also in your pockets as well. And then you're also going to want a bottle of whiteout. Again, your pocket has everything you need. It has a Sharpie pen, whiteout, and eraser, and you can get those, and it's the pocket that correlates with your seat number. And then you will, if you run out of any of those supplies, just ask me, or and we can get them replaced. So the next thing you're gonna do, okay, you do not have to do this step, but I did just to make this video as easy and seamless as possible. You're gonna find a floor plan online that you like, okay? Again, I just did this to make this video possible. If you want to create it from scratch by yourself, that's fine. And you find a kitchen floor plan. The reason I picked this one is because I really like the really big island, and I like how it curves with all the stools, and so that's what I'm going to use. And I might edit this a little bit and kind of make it my own as well. I'll probably figure out where I want to put a pantry in there, and I might make it a little bit longer so I can have like a dining table. The next thing you're going to want to do is you are going to need your piece of graphing paper, and I have these in class, okay? Each little blue square counts as 1 square foot, okay? And so if you see right here in this floor plan, it might be hard to see in this video, but if you look here, it says 19 feet by 16 feet, meaning that if I want to do this exact replica of this kitchen, I am going to count 19 squares this way and 16 squares this way. So let's do that and see what my size looks like. Let's start in the middle so I have a lot of room to work with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. And I'm weird, so I'm going to do 20 because I like even numbers. Okay. So I'm going to do 20, and then it's by 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, I did say that I was thinking of doing it a little bit longer so I could fit a dining table. So I'm going to go maybe to 20 or 22. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's just go with 20 right now, and I'll make it longer if I need to. So then I'm going to use my ruler, and I'm going to draw my lines. Now, remember, even though this is graphing paper and it has the lines for you, you want to use your ruler because you always, always, always want to make straight, beautiful lines, and your ruler is how you're going to do that. So make sure you always have that with you when you are doing this project. Okay. So this is now the space that I'm working in, okay? This is going to be where I work with my floor plan. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my walls. A wall is half of a square. So I'm gonna take my ruler, and I'm going to put it halfway in between the blue squares, and I'm going to draw my walls. Now, I may erase some walls I'll erase a wall at some point to make room for my doorway, but I don't know where I want to put my door yet, so I am going to just draw all my walls in, and I will make my door in a little bit. Okay, now I have my walls in, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to draw in my countertops. So the nice thing is you do have your base countertop symbol right here in this floor plan, and it goes right here. And so you can do that if you'd like. But as you can see, it's just 2 squares deep, 1, 2. And so it's really easy if you just use your ruler and you just draw that line across. And so I'm gonna do mine a little bigger than 2 just because I want a little bit more area to work with. So I'm not doing much. I'm gonna do a little bit, as I like deep counters. So I'm gonna draw my cabinets going this way, and then I'm going to draw them going down the other way. Now remember, you watched the video or you learned in class what the different shapes of your kitchens are that you're gonna work with. And I am working with an L-shape kitchen, that's what I'm drawing right now, but I am going to put an island in that kitchen. And so because I'm putting an island in the kitchen, it now becomes an island instead of an L shape. So I have my cabinets drawn across in the L, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my island. Now, this island is a little bit different shaped than what a lot of islands are, so I don't have a symbol for that. So I'm just going to kind of freehand it, and I'm going to put my island in. Remember, you want a lot of you want at least 3 feet of walking space. And so all traffic lanes should be at least 3 feet wide. So 1, 2, 3 squares. I'm gonna do a little bit more, give myself a little bit more walking space because I do have a pretty big kitchen to work with. So I'm gonna draw my straight line across. And then I'm gonna draw my straight edge down. And then this is where it's going to curve, and so it might be a little challenging to do, but we'll see. And so I'm going to draw the curve, and then I'll edit it to make it look a little bit more even because it's, you know, it needs a little ball help. Looks a little more even. Okay, so now I have my big curved island in there. Okay, now I'm going to start in and adding in my like my appliances and things like that. So first, in this floor plan, I kind of like the layout. I like that the fridge is right here, the sink is right here, and the stove is over here, and I'm going to keep that. So I'm going to go to my symbols again. And I'm going to find my refrigerator symbol. And it says it right here, refrigerator. And so I'm gonna draw my fridge right here. And you can see that a fridge is a little bit deeper than a cabinet because you can see that where the lines overlap. So there's my fridge, and I'm just gonna mark that with an R-E-F, so people know it's a refrigerator. And then I'm going to add in a sink. Now I want a big sink, okay? So I'm gonna put in my sink right about here. You know what? I want to make this centered, so let's see. That is centered right there. So I'm gonna draw in my sink. Okay, so there's my big sink. Now remember, your dishwasher needs to always go right by your sink. Let's be realistic here. You never want to have your dishwasher be far away from your sink. That doesn't make any sense. So then I'm going to find my symbol again for dishwasher, which is right here. And I'm going to draw it right into place. And I'm going to mark that with a D W. Okay, I'm gonna add a drain in my sink to make it look a little more like a sink instead of just a square. Okay, then I'm gonna come around here and I'm going to add in my stove, my range. Okay, now I am going to, you can use the symbols right here to draw that in if you would like. I think I kind of want it right kind of near the corner. And then it's going to, you have some burners you can trace, which is good. Okay, so there's my range. Now I want to make it look, you know what? I don't like the look of that range, so I'm going to kind of do it a little bit more like the spider range look, okay? And so to do that, I need to draw, I need to break it up into X's, like little cubes. It looks like 3 cubes. So I'm going to draw 3 lines that look about even. And this might take a little bit of practice. Okay, so I got my 3. And And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a box, another line across, so it looks kind of like a tic-tac-toe type symbol. Again, if I wanna make it really even, which I do because I love when things are even and I have beautiful straight lines, it's gonna take a little bit of practice, a little bit of trial and error. Okay, so I have my, okay, look there, and then I'm going to add in X's in each square. And that's gonna make it look kind of like a spider stove. And then I'm going to add in little circles right here. Kind of give it more of a, okay, spider stove look. So there's my stove, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in, let's see, I've got my sink, I got my fridge, I got my dishwasher. And then I'm gonna move my island down a little bit because if you look here, I want to put in my work triangle that you also learned about. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh, you know what? Actually, it works just fine without moving my island. So then, actually, sorry. Don't forget, you are gonna have to draw in your work triangle at some point in this project. So I just did mine now, so it's easy. I don't have to worry about it again. So there's my work triangle, okay? And that's where I'm going to work in my kitchen. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add in my upper cabinets. So to do that, I am going to, if you look here, you also have the symbol right here where you can just draw it in. And it looks like it's about a square and a fourth. So I am going to just get my ruler and I'm going to draw dashed lines where I want my upper cabinets. Okay, I'm gonna do upper cabinets here. I'm gonna do a corner cabinet and then a cabinet there. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some more cabinets right across here. Okay. Okay, so I got my upper cabinets in, I've got my appliances in, I've got my fridge, my stove, my sink, my dishwasher, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my stools. Now, you can just draw your own if you'd like. I'm going to make this easy, and so I'm just going to add in semicircles around this island. Okay, so I got my 3 stools right there. This bar, the picture I'm following has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 stools, but I don't want that many, so I'm just gonna put in 3 right there. To make it look a little more stool-like, you can add like a chair back on top. I can make this look a little bit better as I go on. Okay, so now I have all that stuff done, okay? Then, I think I wanna add in a big pantry. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna draw a corner. I'm gonna make this corner my pantry. And have a nice, cool corner pantry. Okay, so that right there is gonna be my pantry, and it already has the walls, so now I'm going to add in another wall right here. Now I obviously need to add in a door, so then you can even use your symbols right here, and you have a door. Now I want my pantry to swing, my door to swing, let's see. Out this way. I'm gonna do a small door because it's just a closet door. I don't need anything too big. Ooh, maybe I want to do like French doors. Nah, I'll just do one door. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe French doors. That would look really pretty. with like frosted glass. Ooh, there's an idea. So then I just flip my symbol around and I just do the door the opposite way. Okay, so now I have my French doors that open up to my pantry, and then I'm going to erase where those walls are, because there's obviously not a wall when you have a door. Okay, then I'm gonna add in some shelves for my pantry, and it's really easy to draw shelves. All you're gonna do is you're going to draw like a square, and I need to center my doors a little bit more because my shelving overlaps where the door is. So then I'm gonna make cubes. As such. And then I'm gonna draw X's to symbolize shelving. Okay, then I'm going to change my door position a little bit because they were hitting the shelves. So let's see if I can still fit French doors. I think I might be able to. Let's look. I can't, I have to erase more of the wall on the other side, so. There's my French doors that lead into my pantry. Okay, then I think I want to add in my dining area. Okay, so actually, let's see where I want to do this. I think I'm gonna have a dining area off to the side, like over here is what I'm thinking. And I'm gonna make this one big open, like case doorway where it like leads in from the living room. And so my walls are gonna end there. And so now I have this big opening, and that's where like you walk in to go to the kitchen from like the other room. And then I'm going to add in another cased doorway right here. And that's where I'm going to go into a big dining room. So I'm going to draw in another portion for my dining space, which is just another living area. I mean, not a living area, but I'm drawing walls like it would be another area. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do is draw my walls. I'm gonna draw in a dining table. Let's see if this one has that on here. It might not. I don't think this particular symbol has a dining table, but I'm going to use like the twin-sized bed as a reference. And I may, when I'm done, I'll go find a symbol that has the dining table and I'll see where I'm at. But since I don't have it with me, I'm just gonna see. And then I'm going to add in my chairs around the dining table. And I'm going to use, this symbol for a chair is really small. I don't like that. So I'm gonna do this symbol right here. Have some bigger chairs. And I'll see if I want to make this any bigger. I feel like I might want to. The way it looks, yeah. I mean, it works, it's fine. And so then I'm going to go in and I'm going to, you know what? I think I'm gonna make this a bay window. because why the heck not? So I'm gonna draw cool bay window. Now remember, I still need my walls in there because windows are gonna get put into walls. Okay, so now I have that big bay window, which is really cool. Maybe I'd put like a window seat in there. I'm not sure. That would be in more time. If I were to make this video 3 hours long, I'd show you my entire process. But then I'm gonna put a buffet right here. Okay, there's gonna be my buffet. Draw drawers. Okay, I think I would make these chairs a little smaller. I think they're a little too big, but I would do that and I would edit that a little bit later. I'm not gonna spend the entire process doing that. I don't want this video to be super, super long. Okay, so now I have like all of my, like my basic floor plan is drawn, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in my windows. I want a window above my sink. Now remember, I don't have any upper cabinets right there. Obviously you can't have a window where your upper cabinets are. So my window is gonna be literally right above my sink because my upper cabinets go completely around that. And all you do is you draw 2 lines down your wall and then you draw a line in the middle. And like I said, this may take a little bit of practice because you have to make it right in the middle. And so I'm going to, and so that is my window right there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's my window with my lines. And then I'm going to add in, obviously my bay windows. Okay, and so all I need to do is draw a line in the center of the wall. So there's my big, huge bay window that's gonna offer a ton of light. And then I have my window above my sink. And then I have my, I'll have windows obviously in, you know what, I'm gonna put a window. No, I don't think I wanna put a window there. And then obviously this goes into like the living room area and I'm sure I'd have lots of windows there, which would bring in a lot of natural light. And then you'd obviously have your lights in your kitchen, which is good. And then, okay, so I'm gonna say my floor plan is done. Okay, it's pretty much how I want it to be. So now what the next step is you're gonna take your Sharpie pen and you are gonna start outlining. Okay. And I'm gonna outline my walls very first. I'm not gonna do the entire thing because that would just take too much time for this video. So I don't wanna do that. So I have my walls done. Remember to always use your ruler, okay? And then I would take, after I have all my walls done, like I said, I'm only gonna do a little bit for this video, so you just get the idea. I'm gonna take my ruler and I'm going to thicken in the walls with my fatter Sharpie. Just move your ruler a little bit as you go. And my Sharpie is kind of dead, so I'm gonna get another one that's a little better. And I'm just gonna use my ruler as a guide to blacken in my walls. Just slightly moving the ruler a little bit closer so I get those nice pretty straight lines. Starting at the edge, moving my ruler a little bit until I get to the end, and it looks like I missed a spot, so I'm gonna get that. Always use your ruler, okay? And I'm gonna pretend I did that with all my walls, okay? When you're doing a window, you just take your Sharpie pen and you draw where your window starts and you outline it like you would a normal wall. And then you take the middle part, you cut it in half, and then you draw your line in the middle. You take your nice eraser, and you erase the pencil lines. So you have a nice window, okay? And then you're gonna go through and you're gonna outline everything else in the floor plan. So my counters, I'm gonna go first. My fridge. R-E-F. Then I'm gonna erase I'm gonna do my upper cabinets. Remember, these are done with dashes. So I'm gonna go dash, 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 dash. My corner cabinet. And then dash, 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 dash. Okay, and then I'm going to outline my sink. Get myself the drain. And I'm gonna outline my dishwasher. DW. And then I'm gonna take my my eraser, and I'd erase all of the pencil lines so it looks nice and clean. Remember, you're gonna do the whole thing. I'm just doing half so you guys see it. And then I would go ahead and I would take my Sharpie pen, I'd outline my stove, I would outline my pantry, all that stuff, my table, my chairs. Again, remember with the windows, you're gonna take your Sharpie pen and draw the lines and then the line in the middle. After you have outlined everything, you're going to erase all your lines so that's nice and clean. Remember, you are gonna draw your work triangle in red ink, and I have red markers you can borrow. And then, after that, after you have it all outlined, you then begin to color, okay? Now remember, your upper cabinets right here, that's the color of your cabinets. So say you want white cabinets, what I usually do is I get a little bit of white out and I kind of draw over it so it looks really kind of bright. So say I was doing white, I would take my white out and I would kind of paint it on. And remember, you may kind of spill your white out a little bit, like it might go into the lines, and that's okay. Just take your Sharpie and do some touch-ups afterwards. And I would paint my cabinets white so it kind of like popped against the color. Now you would only do that, you would only use white out if you were doing white cabinets. Otherwise you would just color it. So like say you wanted like navy blue cabinets or emerald green or like a sage green, or if you want, I had someone do a pink kitchen once and that was super cute and they had pink cabinets. You do the top cabinet, whatever color it is, your cabinets. The bottom part right here, this is your countertop, okay? So say as an example, you were doing black countertops, you would then take a black colored pencil or a black Sharpie and you'd color it all the way in. As such, if you were doing marble, I can kind of show you a couple of tricks on how to do that. If you were doing white countertops and colored cabinets, you could do white out and I could show you how to do some marbling, or and then you could color the cabinets a certain color, whatever. And then you can give your chairs a nice color, give it a little pop, all that stuff. And then your walls would be blacked with the Sharpie, your windows, all that stuff is done. After you have it cut and colored, you are then going to cut it out and mount it onto cardstock, and you are going to do about 1/4 of an inch of a line. So you'd cut it out and you would mount it on about a line that thick of paper on the outside. And the examples are mounted in class on the back bulletin board you can view. And then also I'm here to help you no matter what. Now, I made this video because you are starting this project with a substitute. I won't be here for 2 days. So what I want you to do in that 2 days is to have your floor plans done. They're finished, they're drawn, they're cut out, they're colored. That's your job for the 2 days in class that the sub is here. When I get back, I will help you put your boards together and do all that kind of stuff. So that should hopefully help you so you know how to draw a kitchen floor plan and kind of how to get started. And then I'll be here the following week, and you guys can ask me for help and things like that. Oh, you're actually only working on your floor plans for 1 day. You're finishing up your last project on the first day with the sub, and then you're starting these the second day with the sub, and then I'll be back the next time, and I can help you with anything else. So hopefully this is enough to get you guys started. If you have any questions, again, I'll be here to help you.